welcome! My name's Kathy, creator of Gnoggintoppers, and this is my happy craft room. I'm sitting in my great big green chair that I love to sit and craft in. My husband got it for me and I absolutely love it. Today we're going to go over a couple of finished items. A whip or two I have going on, a little tiny yarn acquisition, and I can't wait to dive right in. So most of this is now all kind of in preparation for the Mother's Day or craft sale. It's before Mother's Day, but that's kind of the theme of it, is Mother's Day craft sale. So I want to show you a couple of things I got ready or I'm working on for that. So the first thing is, I don't know if you'll remember, but I had bought some Bernat maker yarn, which I really like, but I had no idea what to do with it because it's very kind of springy is the best way to describe it, and slippery. So while I wanted to make this, that, or the other, nothing was really suiting the yarn. And I found a pattern for the towel holders that go over like a rail in on your dishwasher or your oven or your handle pulls or whatever. And I absolutely love this. Look at that. Isn't that lovely? And I had bought these rings ages ago to make them because I bought the set I have at a craft sale, and I love them. Now mine are macrame, but I don't really do macrame. But this pattern, and I'll dig out the name in just a moment, she had 3 different crochet stitches you could use. Now this is the lemon peel, and I got them on 3-inch metal, stainless steel metal rings, and I like that size. I haven't completely, I've wound these in, sewn these ends in, but she said to snip it off and just put the slightest little dot of hot glue on them to hold them in, because that's how slippery this yarn is. It wants to come out, I guess. So that's why I've left them out, because I've made that lemon peel one. This is my favorite one. This is a herringbone half double crochet. Love this one. I've got 3 here. I'm going to make 3 more, and the next 3 I think are going to be all in this. And the last one, I think it's a back loop. I think it's a back loop double. I can't remember now. That's okay. But this one's nice. And while they're stretchy, they're not too horribly stretchy this way. She kind of addressed that in the pattern, and I believe I watched a tutorial. Let me see if I got that information at hand. I do. For all the stuff I'm surrounded by to talk to you about, there's always something you gotta go dig for. So April, it's not there. Oh my gosh. Oh dear. Hold on while I pause you a minute. I want to find this. Thank you for waiting. It's Simply Made by Erin Crochet. Simply Made by Erin Crochet. And they're called crochet towel holders. And I just love them. I love making them. I have those 3 there. I'm going to make 3 more. I've got to go buy a pack of 3 more rings. Like I said, those are 3-inch rings. And then I'll, you know, batch finish them all together. And I did go and buy some lovely towels, because I've seen people put a towel on them, and I like that. So there's a rusty colored towel, there's the fruity towel, and then there's just 6. So it's perfect, because I'm going to make 6 of these towel holders, and I got 6 towels to put in them. And really, they weren't even $1 a piece. So that's a nice nice way to present the item. And I hope people like them. I'm delighted with mine. And next, I have to tell you a little story. So I was at a meeting this week, and one of the ladies there was asking me about the Mother's Day craft show, and I told her what I make. And she said, oh, do you make all those stuffed animals? And I said, well, I make some, but not a lot. And she was concerned that I wouldn't, you know, be bringing these things to the craft show, and maybe I should let the organizer know. And that kind of, I don't know why, but it just kind of made me feel not inadequate, like, but I didn't want to let anybody down. But also I didn't want to muddy the waters, because she's made her decision, the craft show person, and she wants one maker from each item, and she very carefully selected all these. She really put a lot of effort into it, and it's a small show. So I thought, well, you know, I can make some stuffed things. I'm not a huge fan of a lot of stuffed animals and stuff like that. But I thought about it, and the next day I woke up and I looked at some of the patterns, and I landed on the flower pillows. Now the flower pillows are by, drum roll please, the flower pillows are by Wonder Crochet, and they're called flower pillows, and both of these are free patterns, because I tend to gravitate towards the free patterns. So I took my like, they're not chenille, yeah, maybe it's chenille scraps, and look at this wild flower pillow I made. Is that not something? And I thought, well, you know, I don't know if anybody buys into my wild craziness, but I sure have a good time making things like this. So this is all scraps. I used up all of the variegated, all of the purple, all of the light pink, and I just have a little bit of this like camo. That's all I got left of this, is that little bit. Let me see if I can even put it up here so you can see it. Yeah, it's a really cute pillow. So on the pattern, her pillow is actually massive, and so I am making a petal as big as my head. So this is going to have 6 petals all the way around. This will be a really good sized pillow. Now this is acrylic, but you know, it's as soft as can be. It's going to be quite lovely to lay your head on or just rest upon. And this I'm making out of those wild dippity dots I talked about forever. I still have like 7 skeins. So this, I held it double with some pink. Oh dear, here we go. Some pink acrylic that I caked up. And this is, the pink is Fashion Knit. Is that Lion Brand? No. Fashion Knit TMA yarns. And it's in the color New Baby Pink. And I remember I got this very recently. I think I grabbed it, I don't remember where, but I picked it up very recently. So isn't that something? So I'll be happy if I use up almost all of that dippity dot. I'm going to make a couple of more cupcake hats for the sale, because my theme is kind of mommy and me, so I'm trying to do like 2 of everything, so that you know, I think that's a nice theme, mommy and me, since it's for Mother's Day. So that's what I've got working. I just put the second petal on my hook, and I'm using an N or a 10 millimeter hook, and it's actually working really nice. It's smooth. I think that's how you know you got the right amount of yarn and the right hook, when it really goes smoothly, even when it's very thick. So that's giving me great pleasure. Oh, and so I'm kind of thinking of making this pretty green for the center. I just don't know. I don't know if I have a good yellow. I'm going to have to look and see. I'm not sure about the center, but when I get all the petals done, there's 6 petals. Once those are all done, I think I'll be able to, you know, put the colors in the center and figure out what to make for the center. And the center's the easy part to put together, or the quick part, I guess you could say. I'm just going to put this big box down now, because I'll tell you what, I am surrounded by all my goodies. So those are my 2 finished objects and the 1 whip I've got going on right at the moment. And I'm kind of hoping to finish that petal flower pillow tomorrow. I don't know. I don't know if I'll have time. But I feel comfortable with what I have going on now, so I don't feel pressured, which is nice, because when you feel like you got to do something or you haven't got enough time, it kind of takes the fun out of the job. So I have a crazier idea. So I made this big pink head for that bunny or sheep that really didn't work out, and it's been sitting around hanging out, and I thought, gee, I've made this, I've stuffed it, I can do something with this. So I was thinking of making like a mom, what do you call those, bopper? And making like a handle so Mom could have her own bopper. But then I thought it might, I was thinking, you know, what if I made something like a black dahlia, and I made a pillow and used this beautiful yarn and made the petals out of this black with this pink center. I think that might be nice. And then put that there. So that might be another one I make this week, because I do tend to get on a hot roll with the pattern. I like that. I really like just blowing through everything I've got on my shelves as far as yarn goes to keep making a pattern, which is weird because I don't always like to make patterns over and over again, but sometimes I do. And then lastly, if I have enough, I'd like to make one more out of these colors and perhaps these colors. Because this is all, if it looks familiar, this is stuff I bought from before. And now I have a little bit of an idea what to use them for. So I'll keep you posted. Then I made a purchase. And I made a purchase. I bought Juicy Couture from my Ollie store. Because I've wanted to make beautiful hair scrunchies. And they had very thin, which I didn't want to work with, and then they had this, which is actually XL. Can you see that? Luxe Velour XL. This color is Soft Glow. And so I remember watching the Yarn Geek, and she actually bought yarn. I don't know if I can find an end here. Oh yeah, she bought yarn that was twisted together, and she said you could untwist it. So this is, I assume, about the size of a regular Juicy Couture. So I thought, oh, I'll just untwist it. Well, that was a job. So I just want to let you know, if you want to buy a bulky yarn and then you're going to untwist it just to get a thinner yarn out of it, you're going to do the twist, because you're pulling it apart and everything in here wants to twist too. And my husband helped holding one end and balling it up, and I did the other, but it really, and then we had to like suspend this part and let it untwist, but it's so slippery that it just wanted to fall apart. So then I had to rubber band it, and it took us probably close to 40 minutes to wind that up. And I think he really wondered what had I gotten myself into, but he was a real good egg about it. So anyway, so I got 3 colors. This is Pink Lemonade in the Juicy Couture XL. And then this is the, what did I call this again? Soft Glow. It's lovely. Aren't those two pretty? Really pretty. And then I got a 3rd one. And I'm trying to find where I put it, because I brought it here to show you. And I've put it into something. Oh, here they are. They're right next to me. Here we go. So in my lint candy bag. But so this one was my first one, and I made it with 2 big hook. I think I made this one with maybe an L, and it's huge. So I might pull this out and redo it. I don't know. Then I made this one with H-I-J-K-I-H. I think I did this with an I. Still a little big, and I'm not quite getting the twist I want here, you know? So I'm going to try again. And I do think also my pony O's, the little round things, I think mine are a little small and tight. Yeah, they're pretty tight. So I'm not sure if that's kind of hampering my efforts as well. And this is the last color, and for some reason I don't have the ball. And this one, I think I was going to do an eye again, and I've decided I'm going to pull this one out, and I'm going to go down another size or 2. But isn't that a beautiful color too? So that's what I'm working on. Onward and upward. But I'm having fun with it. I don't mind trying. And gosh, those yarn skeins were not very much money at Ollie's, and my husband, because he's a veteran, gets a discount. Woohoo! So what is next to show you? Oh, so then we went out for a day, and Ollie's was one of the stops, and then we went to another store that sells things secondhand, all kinds of furniture. I mean, they take households and everything. It's a big place, and I always love to look at the yarn there and the sewing supplies and all that stuff. Oh, gee, and there's one thing I wanted to show you. I wonder where I put it. It's a little thing, so I think it fell to the bottom here. Here we go. So, first off, I found these lovely little Made with Love 2-sided charms that I'm going to put on things I make. Aren't they lovely? So they say made with love. There's hearts. Oh, maybe it's made with love and a heart, because it says 2-sided. 1, 2, 3. So I got 12 of these for $1, and I just think they're charming. No pun intended. But I was really happy to find those. Oh, they have beautiful buttons sometimes. And then I found these little orange rings. And honestly, I don't even know what their original purpose was, but I think they're going to be great when I make my curtains, because I can suspend things from them. So I'm really happy about those. And I just love that color. I mean, it's a crazy color, right? And then probably the best thing I found, I haven't even opened this yet. It's a bag of scrubby yarn, which I don't always work with because it is kind of hard on the hands to work with. But look at that. I'm going to make some dish towels for the sale, because why not, right? And look at that pretty color. Oh, I love that. That's Scream Spring. So yeah, look at that. Oh, I love that. So pretty. There we go. And one more. Oh, this is a Christmassy one, so I might just hold off on this one for a while, because time is of the essence here. There we go. But aren't those great? So anyway, I picked those up. I couldn't be happier about that, because I'm pretty sure those are a wee tad pricey at the store now too. And then I got some of this fancy, I call it like ladder yarn. And I just love to work with this stuff. Oh, look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Look at all of that gorgeousness. Oh, such pretty colors. Oh, yeah. And when I put that in my baskets and stuff, lights them right up. And, oh, and do I have an idea for my baskets? I want to tell you so bad, but I can't. I just have to make one first and see what y'all think about it. But it's gonna be like phase 2. And then I'll show you, this is a they do put staples in, which is a bit of a bother. I got it. Isn't that a beautiful blue? Oh, look at that. This is Shannon Taki yarns. How about that? And this one is 100% wool, and it's just beautiful. Oh, I want to make something really, I don't know, something nice. To me, that seems like a hat, but it seems like it has a lot of colors or variation in it. Yeah, so I'm very happy with that little purchase. And then I got another one of the same, of the ladder yarn. And lastly, I'm not even sure what this is, but I think, well, I was thinking it's cotton. I don't know, but it's a really pretty, like, dark seafoam green. It's actually quite rough, so I'm going to do a burn test, because this may be wool. I can't tell. Yeah, maybe wool. And so those are my acquisitions. My whips. Oh, I got one more. I can't remember if I showed you guys this before I threw it in the freezer. Several weeks ago, I was at the library knitting group, and they had this bag of yarn. And someone had bought it at the Goodwill, but they didn't want it. They just said, oh, that's a nice bag of yarn. Somebody will want that. Passed it around the table. Nobody wanted it. And I'm just sitting there going, oh my gosh. It's beautiful ice yarn. Look at that. See? Ice yarn. It's, let's see. It's Fiona mohair. Made in Turkey, of course. 25% mohair, 50% acrylic, 25% polyamide. I'm not sure what the color is, or if it's got a color on here. But anyway, there's 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 6 balls of this. Is this not beautiful? So, so I'll be making something out of that. I cannot wait. And that, my dear friends, is the sum and total of what I've been doing so far this week. It's going to be a busy next week, because I really want to kind of churn and burn out some of these goodies I'm making for the craft fair. So I want to say thank you for watching. Thank you for spending some time with me. If you are returning, I'm so glad you came back. And if you're new, I hope you enjoyed what you saw. Please feel free to subscribe if you'd like to watch more, and you can ring the bell for notifications. And if you like kind of how I show things and all that today, thumbs up is always appreciated. Have a wonderful end of your week, or whenever you're watching this, and I cannot wait to see you again and show you what kind of wild stuff I'm up to. Take care for now. Bye.